That doesn't make sense to me, but then again, you are very small. Perhaps you're right. Almost certainly not, but perhaps. Perhaps. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails. This is a crazy time to be playing this game, folks. This upcoming meta is completely off the wall, and there's a lot to be said here, folks. So let's first point out the fact that I did make a video about some of the new meta teams about a month ago, and you can find the link to that in the video description. I'm not going to cover those teams, at least not Bando and Churret. I think that there's still some value to be covering Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, honestly, so we'll be covering some of that. And then if you want the kind of cheat sheet to this season, folks, I actually have an infographic. Most of you probably know about it by now, but you can find it in my Discord server. There's a link to that in the video description as well. And of course, the meta would not be the same without datacrons. I know some of you hate datacrons, but that's what we will be using in this video today to make all of the magic happen. So the other part of making the magic happen is my patrons. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I truly appreciate everything from you guys. You are amazing. And folks, if you want to support this channel for free, all you gotta do is hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment, mount the algorithm, folks. It's the algorithm is set 13 as well. It's meta. Totally meta. So let's jump into it, shall we, folks? It'll be so fascinating. Okay, so first we're gonna go with Dark Trooper Moff Gideon against Jabba, and this is kind of just, all of these are proof of concept, folks. So none of the examples I'm showing are trying to demonstrate like, okay, this is perfect gameplay from me. It's just me showing you, hey, look at this. This works, and it usually works in this circumstance, and hopefully gets the creative juices flowing for you, or at least some kind of juices. I'll let you decide, folks. Am I not benevolent? So this one thing that I realized, folks, with this datacron is you want the original Moff Gideon to keep his stacks of insight. You want him to have 4 because you end up with a ton more offense for everyone. And so I don't think I optimized it entirely in this fight. Honestly, like as I was continuing to test this, this was more and more apparent, though, and every time with this datacron, every time a character does a special, then he and like both Moff Gideons gain stacks of insight. So you do the AOE once he has 4 stacks of insight. I mean, mine is relic 9, so he's gonna hit hard, but it just destroyed those guys. It makes you feel good. Like they didn't even have the damage immunity. Like you just a one shot, and yeah, so now, of course, we just have to wait for Chrysanthemum to stop doing his thing. I guess just bunker. He's just bunkered down. Come on, bud. This takes forever, man. And I don't know. So this isn't a counter I'm probably gonna do, guys. This is more of just a, hey, could we do it if we're desperate? Like almost certainly kill all of the ads on a Jabba team. And you might time out, honestly, guys, if you don't know what you're doing, and even if you do, look at that, 168k on Chrysanthemum, pretty good from Dark Trooper, or Death Trooper. He does a lot of damage, actually. He ramps up to be pretty good, and so yeah, he's probably going to be my next Relic 8, to be honest. He's hitting very hard, but honestly, it takes a long time to kill Jabba because you're constantly taking away his turn meter, which gives him a bunch of bonus protection, and that's messed up. You can see I was for some reason not using Moff Gideon's second special. Eventually I do it, but yeah, there we go. Like that's actually a good move to use on Jabba. I don't know why I was so reluctant to use it. Honestly, I think I was just messing around trying to figure out the mechanics. And anyways, this, yeah, we could use Afra this season at the very least. You know, the Jabba Kron is really strong, but then after this season, I mean, who knows what Krons we're gonna have, but Jabba is certainly, he's certainly going to take a step back. Well, you never know. Okay, so I decided to try Dark Trooper Moff Gideon against a Rey team, and the first one I won, and then the second one I lost with you could see that whirlwind. So I decided I wanted one more shot at it. So this is the exact same team that I had lost to. And what I really think it comes down to is who does she whirlwind first? There's a Relic 9, Ben, and then he's hanging out in VIP land anyways from Sortie. And of course this is not GAC, so Ben doesn't have his Omicrons in play, but it's still fairly interesting situation here. So, yeah, let's reduce all the turn meter on all of them except for Rey. Of course, she can't unless she has all of her expired gone, or inspired gone. But, yeah, we'll just hit them for a while, I guess. Here, do the AoE. Didn't seem like it did that much. Probably didn't do that much. Sometimes you do the AoE from Dark Trooper, and he actually sometimes when he punches he crits. It's a very strange. I don't know if that's intended, but okay. When she does her whirlwind and hits Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, I mean I don't know how everyone else is modding him, and how that's all going. But for me, at Relic 7, he doesn't die very easily. It's a challenge for him to die, even to a whirlwind. So that's pretty. It's a Relic 9 Rey as well, so she's doing the max whirlwind damage. But my Stormtrooper's not dead, which is probably a beneficial thing right now. We just gotta wait until that ultimate is out, of course. But I guess we'll give offense up to everyone. I don't know, and then Ben, of course, just takes it all away because he's a dick. But let's see, can we just 432k on Barris? It's ridiculous, man. That's so stupid. I don't even have the right words for that. That's crazy. And then of course we kill Ben and Sortie in one hit, because why wouldn't we? That's just, we deserve it, guys. Oh, Moff Gideon is dead. And that's actually a pretty big hit, because a lot of our 60% of our damage or bonus damage is based off of him having those stacks of insight. Okay, so now folks, we're gonna do a series of fights with Maul versus Kenobi, and so I think only one of them is gonna show a Commander Ahsoka Tano that does the auto delete button. Like they just, I didn't have a ton of options in my shard. Now, a huge shout out to Shiny, who told me about this comp and about this counter. And the idea is you want your Jango to be really thick. Okay, so remember with Maul, he assigns, someone gets the taunt. Whoever has the highest health plus protection is going to get the taunt, and so Jango needs to have some health or protection or something, some kind of modding on him to make him really thick, so that he's the one who Cat kills, because he's kind of the least essential here, to be honest. I mean, yeah, whatever. But I just want to show you guys, this is kind of crazy, and it's Jedi Master Kenobi's a little bit sad this season, potentially. So we start with 5 stacks because we're facing a team with a Kenobi on it. And we're using the Mandalorian Cron that gives bonus, to stack damage, which is cool. I want to try the one with Empire to see if Gar and ISC do a lot of damage. But you can see we just ran through Kenobi, and then we killed Cat. And that was all while they were gaining a bunch of bonus protection from from Padme. And okay, so here was an issue. I should have killed General Skywalker before Padme, because that AoE that he did, just increasing all the cooldowns plus putting daze on everyone, is obviously a kind of an issue. Of course, it doesn't seem like that much of a problem if they decided to just focus on, well, if Kenobi decided to just focus on Maul, it might have been an issue, but one way or another, so far it's not that big of an issue. Of course, I have Relic 7 on Gar and ISC. They're modded for pure tenacity, folks, as much tenacity as I can fit on them. Though they don't have my very best tenacity mods. Anyways, so we got through that one. I think this is the one where Cat can auto-kill Jango. And in fact, she does. I think Oh yeah, but this was an awkward one because my Maul ended up being faster than Cat. Somehow, I don't know how that happens. You just have bad mods or something. So decided to just do my barrages and kill Kenobi, and then wait. Talk about a disproportionate response, Cat. He's like, hey, I'm gonna shoot you while you're vulnerable to damage, immune to damage, and she's like, I'm gonna kill you and you won't revive. It's brutal, man. It's horrific is what it is. Okay, probably Candace should have just shot, what's his name, General Skywalker, but whatever, man. Now Cat's dead. Remember, we were waiting to kill Cat because she had that damage immunity on her. And then I don't know what Yoda is doing there, guys. He's non-essential on this team. Look at that. Just got a little boop from Candace. All right, so another fight here. And this time, apparently, Jango didn't get automatically killed. So, I mean, it got killed once, but it's whatever, man. But they did get a lot of turns, and everyone's dazed. Jango's like, hey, are you okay if I just don't assist anymore? And Maul's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure the Empire boys have got my back here. So, I mean, this is just crazy, guys. I don't know. Like, is the ramping damage really making that much damage, or that much of a difference? I'm not really sure how much difference it makes. Like, if you need that ramping damage, or if Gar and ISC just do that much damage anyways. Like, is this just a viable counter to Kenobi these days? I'm not sure. My guess is that the ramping stuff helps a decent amount, but who knows, man? I mean, it's taken a while to get through them. It would take a longer while to get through them if we didn't have ramping damage, but we'll be okay, I'm sure. Old Maul here is not looking too hot. Though I guess he takes so many turns here in a row, he gets rid of that healing immunity pretty quick. Oh, he killed Kenobi before he could get rid of the healing immunity. All right, so for old time's sake, let's do Inquisitors against Kenobi, and this one is interesting to me just because this is something I keep studying up on. Yeah, so this is an arena where we don't have the Death Mark Kron or the Death Mark Omicron, but what we do have is Inquisitors who do crazy things, and against a single tank opponent like this, this is child's play, to be honest. So you start by marking if they only have one tank, you just target that one tank, put the torture on him, and then if you have your Grand Inquisitor fairly quick, like over 300 speed, you're gonna lap them all. I'm not gonna share the math with you just in case Sarah is watching, but you just gotta hang out, and then. Okay, so Cat has ability block right now, and I'm just trying to figure out, should I use that third ability to fear her? And I decided yes, I should, just in case they get a turn, and it calls their snips to assist, which then she can crit if she does assist, and if she does assist, then Cat will be done with ability block. So I just decided probably best to fear Cat if at all possible, and then I saved this ability block from Seventh Sister here, and now we gotta hurry up because our time's kind of running out here. Maybe we should have killed Snips first. I don't know. She was pretty weak. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm going to be making some kind of a guide on this eventually. But yeah, Inquisition, even without Death Mark is cool and all. Like Reva does some cool stuff, but geez, man, you really you don't really need Death Mark. It's pretty crazy. Now it is kind of nice. Oh yeah, you can see we have doubt on us, so we're hitting a little bit harder. But yeah, this is why I told people in previous seasons that Kenobi teams were kind of safe against Reva squads as long as you had the Cat no revive. And I mean, I don't think I was like being really dumb there to suggest it, but it was I think at least slightly false. You know, I don't think I'd give that advice again. I think put a bonus protection cron on, and that would probably be best. Okay, so Mothma again. Finally, we have the Biggs Datacron, which gives him lots of turn meter. Decided to try it against Leia with the Honshu, and decided the first time I lost, I used POW. Decided to try out using Cassian instead, just because of his suite of debuffs are just pretty, I mean, sweet. So you guys saw the super fast loss in the first version, and this is going to be a really interesting thing. We'll talk about it more in my defensive and offensive teams video coming up tomorrow. But this is one of the reasons you probably don't want to put Leia on defense. I mean, there is some defense, like the Han and Chewie version is just not very. It's not very good now that the Drogon Kron is out of here, and you can see that they have almost a perfect turn meter loop anyways. And now that Mothra is able to finally revive Wedge, we're we can just hit the auto button and trying to kill Leia here. Of course, she's got the bonus protection Kron on her, so it's just taking a while to chew through. But eventually, we can maybe get there. Who knows, man? You see how we have perfect turn meter loop. This team has a ton of different applications. We're probably... my guess is that we're not going to see that many Leia teams that we can use the Mothra plus Biggs team, but you never know. We might just have the opportunity. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I think the biggest thing is you're at a perfect turn meter loop right now, and so you're not really in a position that if someone has like an undispellable damage immunity, you'll just time out. They'll just be stuck there because you have perfect turn meter loop that they don't get another turn, really. They're getting more turns now for some reason. Yeah, okay. I was looking at the Kron there. And just fast forwarded, because once Leia's gone, it's just a snooze fest. So that's it, guys. Those are all the counters. I hope that that's helpful or something. I hope that that's... I mean, this is going to be a crazy season. People are going to be putting a lot of Galactic Legends on defense. People are going to be countering a lot of those Galactic Legends with weird counters. Like, I didn't even show Bo-Katan and her crazy Datacron. She's really crazy. Of course, Afra is still going to be doing her thing for another month, so... Stay tuned, folks. We'll be talking about the new meta here in the next video. It'll be a good time. Come watch me on Twitch. Come follow me and get your notifications. And it's a good time, guys. It's free. Find a link in the video description as well. That all being said, thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.